I'm excited for Titanfall because honestly, it was the first game I ever played and I said, this is the next generation of gaming, right? Like you see these trailers all the time and there's crazy stuff happening when you play the game and it's totally mundane. But Titanfall, I jumped into a demo of it. I'm walking on the street, shooting stuff, then all of a sudden I jump off a wall, I jetpack into the air, I come down, I get into a Titan, I start a Titan fight, I start to lose the Titan fight. This was in my first 15 seconds with the game. Imagine what my first 15 hours are gonna be like.
One of the most exciting things about Titanfall for me is some of the mechanics that the Titans can use. The coolest of which are these magnets that they have where they can pull and fire and shoot it back out. In the game, if you fire at one of your friendly Titans, so you fire some of your own rockets at them, they can pull them in, hold them there, turn, and then shoot them at an enemy Titan. And that kind of gameplay is like so frantic and insane. No other gameplay is like that. Really, really cool.
I don't know what it is, but it's big. Whoa, heads up!
Titanfall combines a great on-foot game and a great mech game in the same experience. And what I love is the way that the levels allow you to be in different places based on what you're in. If you're on foot, there are all these little tiny crevices in the maps that you can get in and fight other guys who are on foot. And then you go out in the big areas and there are all these giant robots and you fight with them. When you're in the robots, you feel like the spaces are made for you, but you also feel like as a soldier, the spaces are made for you too. It's got this great transition between the two scales. I love it.
I very much love the old school Halo pistol, and the Smart Pistol kind of reminds me of it in the sense that you can do some serious damage with it. The Smart Pistol, if you just hover over 2, 3, 4, even 5 guys at once, just for a couple seconds, and then boom, one trigger pull, they all drop at once. It feels so good, so much fun. The Smart Pistol, one of the biggest reasons I'm super pumped for Titanfall.
One of the things that is really crucial to shooters is how you move. And I come from a long legacy of shooters like Counter-Strike and Halo where movement is really, really well done. The verticality aspect makes you think of the gameplay as something more than side to side. You got to think about it top down. And that's going to be really, really exciting.
Jetpacks. Seriously, jetpacks. They're awesome, they're rad, but they also let you get around in Titanfall. They let you get up on rooftops, they let you gain ground, they let you get on top of robots and shoot out their cores and destroy them. This is a giant mech with a machine gun. How do you counter that as a foot soldier? Mobility. The kinetic nature of that jetpack lets you get around and navigate levels in a way that running around on feet doesn't, and that's awesome.
So even though Titanfall is obviously exclusively multiplayer, I like how they're not ignoring the atmosphere or the sense of place that they can bring to the battlefield, which is something that I think most multiplayer games just kind of forego, right? It's all about running around, shooting your friends, shooting your enemies. So why have a story, right? Well, I think Titanfall is at least trying to make you feel like there's a meaning. This is kind of a war of epic proportions, and that it's going to continue well after you leave the battlefield. And it makes everything feel more meaningful and gives you a sense of the purpose of your conflict, and I think that's really exciting.
I'm just really excited how Titanfall seems to be bringing something new to the genre. I'm a huge fan of action games, but I kind of was late to the competitive FPS party. You know, I haven't been able to get into Call of Duty to the level that I'd like to because people have been playing those games for years. I think Titanfall brings a bunch of new mechanics to the genre, and I'm really excited to dive in with something fresh and new.
It's on the way. Stand by for Titanfall.